Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what do, how we living. Yesterday brought the news that New York Yankees starting pitcher Clark Schmidt would likely need Tommy John surgery. Of course, you know what that means. Out for the season. Perhaps out all of next season as well. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at a starting rotation of 5 pitchers who have either needed to undergo Tommy John surgery or have had a season-ending elbow surgery since the beginning of the season. So this doesn't even include Garrett Cole, who underwent his Tommy John surgery before the season began. So, keep that in mind that it really is somewhat of an epidemic. I mean, it almost seems like it's more likely you'll find a pitcher who has undergone Tommy John surgery than hasn't. But 4 of the 5 have. Well, Clark Schmidt, if he does, will be one. The last guy I named, these 5 guys are in alphabetical order by last name, underwent another elbow surgery but is out for the season. But let's start with Ronel Blanco of the Houston Astros. Now, Blanco last pitched on May 17th in his 9 starts, had a 4.10 ERA, 1.18 whip, but he was awesome last year in his 30 games, 29 starts, going 13-6 with a 2.80 ERA, nearly a strikeout an inning. Actually led the AL, only allowing 6.1 hits per 9 innings last season. Corbin Burnes, Arizona Diamondbacks, and man, how this one hurt because they signed him in the offseason, 6 years, $210 million. The 2021 NL Cy Young finished 5th in AL Cy Young voting last year with the Orioles and was off to a very good start in his 11 starts with the Diamondbacks. This year, 3-2, 2.66 ERA, strikeout an inning, basically 1.17 whip. But he last pitched on June 1st and underwent Tommy John surgery. Of course, his season is over. Next, let's go with one of the top prospects heading into the season. That is Jackson Jobe of the Detroit Tigers. Many sites listed him as a top 5 prospect heading into the 2025 season. And while he wasn't off to a great start, he wasn't bad at all. In his 10 starts, he made 2 appearances last year, both in relief. But in his 10 starts this year, 4-1, 4.22 ERA. 5 walks per 9 innings, but you figure he might have gotten better as the season went along. He will turn just 23 years old on July 30th. He was the 3rd overall pick by the Tigers in the 2021 MLB draft. The aforementioned Clark Schmidt, 29 years old, had been one of the better Yankee starters this season and last. So this season, he made his last start on July 3rd before leaving with forearm tightness, and we know that's usually a precursor for maybe needing Tommy John. But Schmidt this season in 14 starts, 4-4, 3.32 ERA, 8.4 strikeouts per 9 innings, 1.09 whip. Last year in 16 starts, had a 2.85 ERA and over a strikeout per inning. He had been one of the Yankees' better starters. Of course, they're without Garrett Cole. They're without Luis Gil. We'll see when he's able to come back. But, Schmidt will undergo Tommy John surgery in all likelihood. Thus, we'll see if he's even back for the 2026 season. And then Justin Steele of the Chicago Cubs, as I mentioned, apparently didn't undergo Tommy John surgery, had another surgery, but that will keep him out for the season. And he had been one of the better pitchers for the Cubs in recent years. 2023 was an all-star, finishing 5th in NL Cy Young voting. 16-5, 3.06 ERA in 30 starts. Last year, 5-5, 3.07 ERA in 24 starts. This year, had made just 4 starts, 3-1, 4.76 ERA, but hard to fully look at the stats with such minimal data. Again, only pitched 22 2/3 innings on the season. But Justin Steele rounds out the 5-man rotation of guys. 4 of them have had Tommy John. 3 have had Tommy John surgery. 1 in all likelihood will shortly. Clark Schmidt and then Justin Steele also underwent season-ending elbow surgery. But yes, it's just, rough seeing all these very good pitchers. I mean, the Diamondbacks rarely shell out the money like they did to Corbin Burns, and you know Zach Gallen's not having a typical 2025, and even with a great offense, the Diamondbacks have mostly been sitting around 500 most of the season. But yeah, all tough losses for their respective teams. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.